Hello, and welcome to the Gamma's One TV channel. Today we are going to see together the various video game releases for the month of January 2023. Find the complete list of games in the description. Let's start with the first release of the month of January, which Children of Silent own, a point-and-click scheduled for January 11th only on PC at first. In this adventure, you will embody Lucy, a young girl who grows up in a village at the bottom of a forest populated by monsters. The disappearance of people is not rare in the village. Lucy decides to investigate by herself with a formal prohibition to go in the cursed forest. On the gameplay side, expect small puzzles and mini-games in the old-fashioned point-and-click style. If you are interested in the game, a demo is available on Steam. New adaptation of one of the most popular manga, One Piece Odyssey, will land on January 13th on PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox Series and Xbox One. This new adaptation will be neither a fighting game nor an action game, but a JRPG. Luffy and his companions will evolve in a completely new adventure. Some characters have been specially created for this new opus and turn-based battles. The game is on track to be a good adaptation.
There was a case at Gekkoukan High School. I'm hearing something about an hour hidden between one day and the next, called the Dark Hour. And the sudden appearance of a
The Persona series returns on January 19th on PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One and Series, and Nintendo Switch.
Persona users have the ability to investigate during the Dark Hour.
The Persona 3 Portable and Persona 4 Golden re-releases are set to launch on modern platforms soon in a remastered version. The two JRPGs were originally released in 2009 and 2012 in Japan, respectively on PSP and PS Vita.
To investigate the murders. I even hear they can access another world through their TVs. I'm also hearing about a rainy day urban legend. At midnight, they say if you stare into your TV long enough, your soulmate will appear. I'm sure if I looked long enough, I would see Lady On. Of course, I won't say too much, but something tells me the Phantom Thieves can learn a thing or two from these powerful Persona users. You can check out these cases in Persona 3 Portable and Persona 4 Golden, coming January 19th, 2023.
A Space for the Unbound will take us through a moving story between two Indonesian teenagers during the late 90s. The title will offer high-quality pixel art and will land on January 19th on PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One and Series.
Please, I beg of you, gather together all 12 rings.
Probably the biggest release of the month on Nintendo Switch, with Fire Emblem Engage. After the success of Fire Emblem Three Houses, the cult characters of the series will make their comeback in addition to new characters. The plot will feature emblematic characters such as Sigurd, Byleth, or Celica, who can be summoned in combat using rings. Apart from these novelties, we will find all the mechanics specific to the saga, with turn-based combat and management of affinities between characters.
It is good to see you. I was able to answer your call because you remembered me.
But then, a dark presence emerged. Sombron.
Marth. What was I like? Well, you were kind, as you are now. There's no need to remember everything at once. Divine One, will you help us? Please, come with me to Firene.
An alliance with Brodia took some doing. Their king's an ambitious man.
Brodia, the Kingdom of Might.
I greet you as the Crown Prince of Brodia.
Solm is an open-minded country. They've always had good relations with Firene.
I hope you're hungry for fun, because that's what's on the menu first!
Lucky me mad, huh?
I take it Elusia isn't in the Alliance.
We know it's snowy there, with long winters, and that some Elusians worship the Fell Dragon.
Come a little closer. I'll give you a good long look.
I will now take your lives, your souls, and the rings.
He is not yet at full strength.
My kingdom has another emblem ring in its possession.
Well, isn't this tragic? By virtue of your silence, we will now kill every living soul in this castle one by one.
I detest violence, but I will always fight to defend the innocent.
I'm just passing through. Well, looking for someone, really.
Still, despite everything we're facing, I'm calm. I think it's because you're here, Marth. We are not going anywhere. We will remain by your side until the end of this journey.
You silly divine dragon. Did you think emblems were just a you thing? Not by a long shot.
Marth? Marth, speak to me, please!
Everyone you care about, they are all dead.
Before you came, the people had resigned themselves to their fate, cowering in fear of the hunters.
We will then see the January 24th release, which is the highly anticipated Forspoken, which will be released on PC and PS5. A demo is available on PS5, and this one did not convince the players. Indeed, it revealed a relatively empty open world, texts and subtitles that were unreadable because they were too small, problems with HDR and poor key mapping. The studio in charge of developing the game has announced that these issues will be fixed for release. We are therefore waiting to see what the final version of the game will be like.
End this once and for all.
What have you got?
We're coming to the January 27th release, with probably the most anticipated game of the month, Dead Space Remake making a comeback 15 years after the original. The space horror game returns in a new version which has been reviewed and improved in a totally next-gen version. Indeed, the game is planned on new generation console, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. This version will feature new generation graphics, spectacular lighting effects, fine sound design, non-existent loading times, all for a God of War-like single-shot gaming experience, all in 4K. We can't wait to thrill over the game.
Humanity will be made whole, Mr. Clark. with or without you.
The end of January will be rich in release because there are no less than 5 games that will be released for January 31st. We Were Here Forever will land on PS4, PS5, Xbox One and Series. This cooperative exploration game is already available on PC.
Have you not read what has been foretold? Men and women bold have found a way out of this cold. Surrounded by the icy deep, he would have us trapped forever. But outside this keep lies freedom. If we're clever.
We also have Age of Empire 2 Definitive Edition, which will finally land on the Xbox console. All the games in the series will be adapted on console with gameplay compatible with the controller, but also with the mouse keyboard.
Allow me to introduce myself.
And let's not forget the arrival of a new SpongeBob game. The last game released was a real slap in the face of platform games. This new episode will put us in the shoes of Bob, once again, in the company of Patrick the Starfish, in an adventure that will take us on a journey through the dimensions. The game will land on PC, PS4, Xbox One and Nintendo Switch. We can't wait to get our hands on this fun game.
You used too much of your magic bubble soap and destroyed Bikini Bottom!
Find the portal that suits your costume. Once you have located your friends, you can use the magic bubble wand to return them home.
Just call me SpongeBob Swing Pants.
You're doing exactly what I want! Now that's talent!
Costume change!
In a completely different genre, we have Inculinati, in which you control warrior dogs or arch-rabbits, all through turn-based combat. The game will offer an artistic direction that is certainly innovative, but that will not please everyone. However, it looks very good in its genre. And finally, the last game of this selection is none other than Season, A Letter to the Future. This adventure will take you on a journey on PlayStation 4 and 5 as well as on PC. In Season, you will embark on a journey by bike. The objective is to travel the world by immortalizing the landscapes with your camera. All this while filling up with encounters. You will also discover the many secrets of the game by analyzing the sounds around you.
What it looks like, God of sleep, sounds like. How it feels to be alive right now. What is this season that is about to end? And why is it ending?
Thanks for watching our video. Don't forget, if you like the content of this video, you can put a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done, and you can hit share on your different social networks.